Good morning, mathematicians. Mr. Regan and Miss Yuka here with your math lesson.
Good morning, mathematicians.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back. So today's math lesson, we're going to continue with more two-step word problems. And our learning objective, like I said, is two-step word problems within 20. Our language objective is I can identify the equation for the word problem using your sentence frames. And we're going to pay close attention to the addition and subtraction words in your word problem. And that's where we're, talking about our vocabulary. So look for those words that are going to tell you about addition and that will tell you more about subtraction, and think about how you will solve those problems. And we want to look at the word equation. Remember, that's your equal sign, and then the word for the units, and that's what you're counting in your word problems. Okay, remember to put that when you write about your sentence. So let's do a little warm up, Miss Yuka.
Sure.
Looking at this picture, what do you notice? What do you wonder? About this.
I noticed that there are 3 rectangles, and there's one that's really long, and there are 2 that is like the half of the long one.
Yeah, what I was thinking that if I was gonna, and it says here, what numbers could we use to replace the question marks? And this could be like a double. It could be 2 and 2 equals 4, because right, half and half is 4. This could also be 5 and 5 makes 10. So this would actually work with any double. So 100 plus 100 is 200. Any numbers that work as doubles can work for this problem too. So nice little warm up there for our brains, and let's continue with a little bit of daily review. So we're going to go over these 2 questions, and then we're going to ask you to pause the video and check your answers with ours as we show our thinking. So number 1 says, which number is greater? And then you're going to explain, and I'm going to explain it too. So it says 321 is less than, greater than, or equal to 312. Okay, so how are you going to show a picture? How are you going to know which one is greater, less than, or are they equal to? And I don't think they're equal to. Number 2 says, I have 13 ones and 4 tens. What number am I? So remember, you're going to pause the video and you're going to come back and we're going to talk about your answers. All right. Pause.
Welcome back. All right, Mr. Regan, would you like to show us the first problem?
Here we go. All right. And for our first problem, we were looking at, here we had 321. Is it less than, greater than, equal to 312? And the way that I was thinking about it was I had my 300s, 100, 200, and 300. And then I had my 2 tens and I had my 1. So I see that the hundreds, those are going to be the same, right? So I'm already stuck with 300s being the same. But let's compare the tens. Here I had 2 tens. Oh, there I have 1 10. So already I can tell from my picture that 321 is going to be greater than 312, right? So it makes it really clear when we draw a picture.
Yes, nice job using your base 10. It's very clear. All right, I have the second problem. It was 13 ones and 4 tens. And what is the number? So I drew 13 ones. And I knew that 10 ones made 1, so I kind of put them together, bundle them. And then 4 tens right here, and I know that's 10, 20, 30, 40. So I know I have 40 here, 10 more is 50, because that's the same as 110. And then I have 3 more here, 51, 52, 53. So my number is 53. Is that what you got, grade 2 friends?
Nice job. I like, Miss Yuka, how you circled your ones, and I see that that's really clear how you combine those ones together to make a new 10. Great job. Awesome. All right, so let's head back to our lesson and let's look. So we're going to continue with a little bit more warm up, and here we're going to look at the rule. So I'm going to try to move Miss Yuka and I out of the way there. And here we go. So when we say what's the rule, you're going to try to think about, what's the pattern? Is it adding 1? Is it taking away 1? Is it adding 10? Or is it taking away 10? And so you can just do this along with me. And number 1 says 134, 144, 154, 164. So we can see that the value of the tens is going up. So the rule then would be There we go, plus 10. So that rule is you're jumping up by 10. What's the pattern here of this next one? It says 121, 120, 119, 118, 117. You should know, you should tell by that pattern, yeah, it's going down by 1. So the rule there is minus 1. Here's another one. It has 93, 83, 73, 63. Looks like the value, what do you think, Miss Yuka? The value is going down. Looks like it's
Yes.
the tens. So we're thinking here it's going to be a minus 10 for this one. Okay, so the rule is minus 10, right? So we know that the pattern is going down by 10. And this last one is 157, 158, 159. I think you guys can all know this pattern. This would be plus 1. So the rule there is plus 1. All right, great warm up there for you. We're going to continue more with our two-step word problems as this lesson continues from Wednesday.
Yes. And so in this one, we are going to continue working. And today, we are going to really pay attention to really showing our thinking. I know last time we were really paying attention to really understanding the problem, trying to see whether it's an addition or subtraction problem, writing down the equation. And today, we're going to really add on and pay attention to the way we show our thinking. And we're going to model different ways that we can actually show our thinking solving two-digit problems. And it's important because you have to keep track of what's happening. Just a little reminder, some examples of strategies that you can use. You could use base 10. You could also show your thinking using number line, and you could also decompose. And today we're going to show you two strategies that we like to use when solving two-step word problems. Let's get started, Mr. Regan.
All right, here we go. So in this two-step word problem, we always want to start with that RDW, and that's reading the word problem. So first it says, Frederick was making cookies for his party. So I could see him in his kitchen. He's baking up cookies. Smells really good, yummy. He made 8 chocolate chip cookies and 9 sugar cookies. So we want to really pay attention to those important numbers. How many cookies did Frederick make? So we're thinking about, is he adding or is he subtracting? So we're thinking about, he's making all these cookies. So I'm thinking right now he's going to be adding those two numbers together. But let's look a little bit further. At the party, his friends ate 7 cookies. How many cookies were left? So now if we're eating those cookies, I'm thinking we're going to be minusing those cookies. We're going to be taking those away. So it's really important. We want to pay attention to the 8 chocolate chip cookies. And we can maybe, Miss Yuka, I'm going to start with just the number sentence and then show my thinking using a base 10. Okay. And you can use a different strategy, just like, and Miss Yuka is going to show you her own strategy. So I'm thinking he's going to start with 8 chocolate chip cookies and he made 9 sugar cookies. Right? So we're going to be combining those. And then his friends ate 7 of them. So we're going to be taking away 7. And then we don't know how many he had there. So if I was going to draw a picture and show my thinking, I might start with 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'm going to count 9 more, right? And I'm going to add 9. So I'm going to say, well, I'm going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Whew. Okay, so I'm going to be combining those. And the way that I might do that is I could just take 1 from over here. Whew. I'm going to bring that. And I'm going to fill that 10 frame. I know that's going to be 10. Here I'm going to be left with 7, right? So I know 10 and 7. So I'm going to have 17 right now. He's going to make 17 cookies for his birthday party. But his friends are going to be eating 7 of those. So I could come back to I had 7 right there, Miss Yuka. So I'm going to take away this whole thing. His friends are going to eat 7 of them. So he's going to be left with his 10. And that actually is my picture right there.
Can you show us closer to the camera, Mr. Regan?
Here we
Let me
go.
see. Aha.
So what I was thinking was that since he ate the 7 cookies and I had that 7 right there, I'm just going to take away that whole 7. And I'm going to remember to write my units and write my, here we go. So I'm going to write 10 cookies left.
Excellent job. I love how Mr. Regan used base 10 to show the two-step, how he solved the two-step problem, adding it. And I like how he did like different circles for the adding, the 9, and then crossing out to show the minus or the subtraction. Yeah. So we're going to move on to the second problem, and I'm going to show you a different strategy, solving with different strategy.
Yeah. We
Here we
go. Okay, go for it, Miss Yuka.
Okay, so this is the problem I'm going to solve. My dad caught 12 fish in the morning. He let go 5 fish because they were too small. So I'm already thinking, so he got 12, but then he had to let go. That means he put 5 back in the water. So I'm thinking that's a subtraction. Well, in the afternoon, he caught 4 more fish. So caught is catching. So he got more. So that's probably an addition there. How many fish did my dad catch? Okay, I'm going to reread again. I'm going to do my R again. I'm going to reread it. So my dad caught 12 fish in the morning. I have 12. He let go. So I'm thinking is subtraction. Okay, so I have 12 minus 5. And I'm going to show using a number line. So I'm going to start, since it's a subtraction, I'm going to start on 12, and I'm going to go back 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I know that's 7 right there, because I know going back 2 lands on a 10, my closest 10, right? And then 3 more. So I land on 7. Now, so I have 7. I'm going to move on with the next part of the story. It says in the afternoon, he caught 4 more fish. Oops, okay, I'm going to do a better job. Hold on, let me try this again. 12, 1, 2, 3.
A little bit, right, Miss Yuka? Are you changing, maybe moving your numbers down? And that could
Yes,
your number line.
yes, because I wasn't paying attention to the second part. So I kind of went like that first to show my minus 5, where I was counting backwards, right? I started here and counted backwards. I'm here, but now I got 4 more fish, so I have to go the other direction. So watch this. I am here, so I have to keep track. I'm here, but from here, I'm actually going to go back this way. 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So here is where I land. So do you see how on this one? Okay, let me show you. So I went backwards for subtraction, but then I went forward to add my 4. So you kind of see like 2 sets of hops. Oh, and units. Okay, did my equation, did my show my thinking, and I am counting fish for this problem.
Yes.
So that's a different strategy than Mr. Regan, but I'm sure he can solve this using base 10 as well.
I like that on a number line, Miss Yuka, because you're counting back and then you're counting forward again, and you can see it really clearly on your number line.
Thank you.
Nice job. All right, boys and girls. So your job today is you're going to be solving your 2-step word problems, and we're going to challenge you a little bit. We're not going to read it for you. It's your job to read that story problem and think about how you're going to solve it using your strategy.
Yes, make sure that you are showing your thinking. That's what teachers are going to be looking for today. All right, drawing in and labeling it.
And you have two word problems. So, and the second one is about these balloons that you will solve on Seesaw. And we look forward to seeing your answers and seeing how you solve these 2-step word problems. All right, good luck, boys and girls.
Bye, mathematicians. See you.